Welcome to the Pixelberry Choices podcast. And as I said before, for mismatch videos, I reviewed chapter 5 and chapter 6. I stopped reading it for a couple of months, but now I'm picking it back up. And mismatch chapter 7 to chapter 10 review is going to be in this video, and then chapter 11 is the latest chapter that was released recently, and I'll be doing that in a separate video. So let's get started with mismatch. Now, chapter 7, it's basically all according to plan. Under pressure to line up your next date. You promised Veronica you'll have one by the end of the day. So, our last with Vincent, it didn't go well. Veronica really didn't like it. My guy was Vincent, so I didn't really know that we could have had different, let's say, setups for Veronica, different dates depending on the traits you choose. I think if you took the diamond scene with Veronica for the massage, you will get some point to as to what Veronica likes more. So that kind of increases your chances of getting the perfect match. But anyway, so bottom line is we need to find someone ASAP, and then we go through all the possibilities where we can find them. We do an interview in our bar, in our dad's bar, the stockyard, but we don't find anyone. And then ultimately we see our dad coming and just impromptu date questions, but suddenly go out with our love interest outside in an alley, and we just have a conversation. We spend a very awesome moment. So love interest is they like to gloat about their victory and they're so full of themselves, but they were even worried about we not finding a date. But then when we come back, we see our dad was chatting with Veronica. So we didn't have a date planned. So accidentally, Veronica sees our dad and thinks that he's the date. So Drew, our dad's name. So that was a little conflict. But it seemed like our dad tried to date a lot of women, but it didn't work out after our main character's mom's death. But Veronica was the person dad was opening up to. So then that ends. Veronica seems excited and she demands another date. And in between, we also handle a Jeremy problem, and in very Queen Bee style, we can take care of Jeremy. So basically, what happens is Jacqueline or Jack, your love interest, to throw Jeremy off our trail, they sort of play a game and that they imply from another email that Veronica is testing Jeremy, and she's sending Jeremy on a secret mission to find out some secrets about us. So we can throw him off our hoop, and we can prank him big time, with some things like writings on the wall when you turn the lights on and off, some treasure hunt games, something like that. But also we see in the next chapter that when we don't have much date, and our father is the one who Veronica thought was dead, liked him, but there's a guy, Antonio, who is our love interest choice. And so, but we find out when Veronica has flown to Las Vegas, Los Angeles, I think, for the date. And then our love interest finds out, and we also find out that this guy, Antonio, is a douchebag, basically not the perfect guy. So we need to sabotage this date. So we go there, and and a lot of outfit changes I saw. I just played 3 or 4 chapters, and I think in every chapter we have this option that you need to change the outfit, but at least the love interest also changes outfit quite frequently compared to some other books. So that was a good start. But then we go there and we sabotage this date with Veronica and Antonio. And if we pick some diamond scenes, we can make Antonio look like a total douchebag, and we can humiliate him completely. And then we also spend a really nice time with the love interest, and a hookup scene is also there. But in the next chapter, we are still finding a match for Veronica. And Veronica is unmatchable. So first of all, she can't really say she's dating someone because the divorce thing with her husband is still, it's not done. So there will be a lot of, her husband can sue the company. The business will go totally downhill. And, there could be dire consequences. So, it's all hush-hush. So we need to do a gambit thingy. So this is Deuce Godard's old policy. We organize a gambit, the Robert's Gambit. Robert, I think, after Veronica's husband's name. So there's a lot of, it's like a, you go to a big party or something and you just choose to see if you match with someone, and the gambit shows you who you really like. So we arrange that. Our love interest also helps us, and Veronica wasn't at first with this idea, but then we go, and it happens at our own dad's bar, and we don't really like the idea. Our dad is quite excited to meet with Veronica and take things further, but we are not really excited to have Veronica as a mom or stepmom, whatever you want to call it. So that was a little interesting, and we also again spend a lot of quality time with our love interest. Some memories of chapter 1. Our love interest brings us ice cream, but we also see Veronica is not quite liking it, but ultimately we try almost every guy in the room, doesn't work out. But finally Veronica catches our dad's eyes, and they have a conversation, and finally Veronica seems to find out it's our dad who she likes. But our dad reveals that he's our dad, so there could be a conflict of interest, and that's where chapter 9 ends. In chapter 10, even after finding out even after Veronica finds out that our dad, that Drew's our dad who she likes, and he was not an original date, but she still goes with the idea. But now our dad wants to take out Veronica on an actual date, and this is outside of her comfort zone. So basically a bowling alley. So again, outfit things. We need to change outfit to bolster or boost Veronica's confidence, and her outfit, her different outfit we'll see. And there we'll go, we will see that they're enjoying together basically, and not so much. So what happens basically in the bowling alley, that Veronica feels out of place, like even from the foods to the game, outfit, everything, the bowling shoes she would have to wear, because she's the way she's grown up and the way she leads her life, it's completely different from how her dad does. So that was a little bit different, and we see Veronica basically sometimes losing it, but we have a pep talk with Veronica, and then she comes back, apologizes to her dad, and then things get back to normal. And Veronica seemed like she was there, like she genuinely likes her dad, and even though all the things, the tides were against her, she was there to put in the effort to see if things can go further. So that was a genuine thing. And basically also have some time with our love interest, and some banter we share with the love interest. But at the end, when we see things are working fine with dad and Veronica, we come out and we see our love interest on the phone talking with someone that will have to win this thingy. So is our love interest trying to sabotage us? Are they planning something secretly? We will see that in the next chapter, chapter 11, which I will bring the review pretty soon. Let me know in the comments your thoughts and opinions about Mismatch chapter 7 to chapter 10 and your choices, something I missed, something important. But I'll see you in the next video. Till then, peace out.